Cosmic Ripple Effect, The Radiant Soul. December 6, 2014. We are not meant at this time to shrink away from our highest soul purpose and calling. Some of us have worked many lifetimes for this ultimate raising of the consciousness levels of mankind, as we witness the fall of the same from the seventh dimensional state and into the third. Some of us vowed that we would not rest, until mankind finally learns to ascend into the higher states of being once more, and therefore incarnated at this time to see all of this into completion. I have been working intensively with the spinal column of the planet, the pyramid energies, and the rivers of light, the tree of life in the last few years. It has brought to me a type of understanding that the earth is intricately linked to the human body. Indeed, the body of the planet reflects our physical forms. As we are of the earth, so we return to earth. As the planet moves into the higher octaves of being, we move into it as well. With this comes the understanding that we all are cosmically wired as well. So, although the earth is part and particle of our bodies, our soul is cosmically linked to the rest of creation. It is only when we incorporate both heaven and earth into our daily lives that we start to function at a greater level. As long as we are in denial of any aspect of earth and cosmos, we are not balanced. In that we expand our consciousness, we expand into ever greater understanding that nothing is ever at random, but all fits perfectly into a greater master plan, a cosmic one. As above, so below, as within, so without. In that the human cell is an amazing and intricate cosmic machine in itself, reflects the immensity of the being who created the human body, and whether we inherited this form via our ancestors or from cosmic beings, is of no essence, for all is part and particle of one single master plan and the same mastermind, which created all. If one single cell in our physical bodies can have a ripple effect on all the other cells and organisms in the human body, then imagine how your own soul sends out ripple effects to the rest of the cosmos. You are not on this planet randomly, but because your soul chose to be here at this time. So, with every single thought you think, with every single moment that you live life on this planet, you are sending out, or rather radiating out, energy into the greater whole. That is how powerful you are. Imagine then, that you are sending out these ripple energies into the earth and having an effect on all the people that you meet in some way or form. How are you impacting then? Are you like a sickly cell that is affecting the other cells of human consciousness in downward spirals and part of the dis-ease in the collective of mankind? Or are you a healthy and radiant cell, bringing in more radiant life force energy and love into being, and thus lifting the greater humanity into the higher states of being? If one becomes aware of this, something deep inside is awakened, and one starts to live life differently. You start to take control over your own life, and the way you are living it. You start empowering yourself from soul level and then reconnecting to the cosmic soul and the heart force energy of all life itself. I cannot stand in the understanding of all of this, without standing in awe and wonder at the magnificence and omnipotence of all of creation. When I understand that my own soul is pure energy, and I transmit this energy in all that I am, and am aspiring to be and to become, then that means that I act as a type of energy force, which is a co-creative force. I can use this energy for the greater good of all, or for the destructive and splintering of all. That is how powerful I am, and you. For we all have this inherent ability deep within ourselves. Perhaps then, the more we understand energy and energy forms, the more enlightened we become, the more we are lit up from deep within. That light is our birthright as children of the sun. Like the great central sun radiates out from the inner galaxies, which were the core 12 galaxies ever created around the great central sun, there are different octaves of being. For there are 12 octaves of divine being in itself, and each one of the radiant galaxies reflect this. Therefore the 13th holds the master key and codements. The whole energy shifting on this planet is all about understanding this. It is more than this, the understanding that we are all cosmic beings, and have the ability to expand beyond the norm and into the extraordinary, the higher octaves of being, not only via the planet but also via our own souls. For truly there is no higher calling, than to become ignited from deep within, and then to ignite the rest of the world and the greater cosmic whole. Judith Crusoe. www.judithcrusoe.com